Hello, how are all of you? I hope you're having a great weekend. और आज का टॉपिक जो हम डिस्कस कर रहे हैं it's very very important. It happens to both men and women, so listen carefully and let's create a community around it, right? Abandonment impacts your style, right? Abandonment, आपको ऐसा लगे कि कोई आपको छोड़ जाएगा, ये फीलिंग आपके स्टाइल को इम्पैक्ट करती है. Yes, no, maybe, क्या ये सच है नहीं है? I will tell you, and I will tell you through my example, right? Let me lead it by example. So आज से कुछ साल पहले I was dating a man, and when we started dating, it was very nice. He was kind, he was generous, he was understanding, he was modern, he believed in women being independent and financially independent and all of that. And then कुछ महीने निकलते गए and once or twice he told me things like अरे तुम्हारा नेकलाइन थोड़ा ज़्यादा डीप नहीं है, तुम्हारी ड्रेस की लेंथ थोड़ी शॉर्ट नहीं है. So I said, okay, maybe it's a personal opinion and it's fine. That's okay. Everybody can have an opinion. Then once he fought with me saying that I'm very uncomfortable कि you go to work where there's so many men around you and you work in the fashion industry और कोई तुम्हारा फ़ायदा उठा सकता है because you're wearing these kind of clothes. मुझे समझ में नहीं आया. I was like, fashion industry in fact is one place which appreciates people being fashionable and stylish and wear what they want because they understand that clothes are an expression of who you are. And I wasn't wearing and I don't think there's anything wrong, but I wasn't wearing clothes in which some uncomfortable situations were happening with me. It's not that I'm sitting and my clothes are riding up or my cleavage is being seen or any of that. And even if that is, I'm comfortable with it. It's my body and I'm fully comfortable with it, right? But ये बहुत बढ़ता गया and daily इसके बारे में fight होने लगी कि he's asking me what are you wearing to work today. Or when I was traveling, he's like, make sure you're not wearing sleeveless so that your arm is not touching the other passenger and stuff like that. कहीं ना कहीं मुझे ऐसा लगा कि अब मैं अगर इसको ज़्यादा रिवोल्ट करूँगी तो he will leave me, we will break up and all of that will happen. So that feeling of abandonment started coming in and I started to wear trousers, I started to wear full sleeves. If I was wearing a deeper neckline, I was wearing a scarf and things like that, right? Which means my entire way of dressing up or my expression was now barricaded with how he is going to think, how he is going to perceive, whether it will make him happy or not. I started becoming a people pleaser. And trust me, that happens to a lot of us. We don't get to know we're doing this. We believe that the other person is taking care of us. हम हर चीज़ को care and concern के एक छापे में डाल के बंद कर देते हैं. But that might not be the case because if somebody really cares about you, they should know what makes you happy. If wearing certain clothes makes you happy and it's not, ऐसा नहीं है कि मैं रोड पे बिकिनी पहन के चल रही हूँ या स्विमवेयर पहन के चल रही हूँ, ट्रांसपेरेंट कपड़े पहन के चल रही हूँ where my lingerie is seen or any of that. No. And also not of that thought process where I am not a believer कि you don't adjust to other people. Like I adjust to my parents also. It's not that in front of my parents they can see me in any kind of clothing, they're not comfortable with it, but at the same time they don't stop me from saying, okay, if you're wearing a dress, then what is wrong? You can wear a dress. There's nothing wrong about it, there's nothing obscene about it, उसमें कुछ गलत नहीं आप कर रहे. And my father allows me to do it. And here is a man in my life who has a problem. Like my brother does not have a problem, my friends don't have a problem, my family does not have a problem, my grandfather does not have a problem, but my boyfriend did have a problem. And I just completely changed myself to an extent where people met me, they're like, are you okay? Because you're not looking right, this is not the way we've seen you dressed up. Like I think at some point I just lost interest. I was like, abhi jo bhi hai, pada hai, lamba hai, pehen lo type, as long as you're covered. And I think it started to show on me that I was not happy. It was reflecting on my mood. It was just like I'm a happy person and I wasn't being happy, or I was faking it that I'm okay, but I was not okay. So that's when I say the fear of abandonment, especially in relationships, leads to change of style. So if it has happened to you, if you've been a victim of it, do share your comment, your story. It possibly could help a lot of other people also relate to it and become normal, create normalcy about it. And at the same time, I don't think this happens only to women. Women also do this to men. अरे ये क्या shirt पहनी है? अरे ये क्या color पहना है? अरे this fit is not nice. Why are you not wearing brands? Buy this brand, buy that brand. Because they want their husbands or boyfriends or partners to look a certain way because their status or what will people say about their partners really matter. And I understand that. It does happen. But इतना ज़्यादा नहीं होना चाहिए कि दूसरे की लाइफ बिल्कुल टॉक्सिक हो जाए. If you're doing this to make the other person appear better, look smarter because they have that potential to go from level this to level that, great. But if they're at level this and you're pulling them to this level, in terms of their complete personality, then I think it's time to evaluate that relationship. हो सकता है कई लोग ये कर सकते हैं, कई लोग नहीं कर सकते. For some people it might be important and it might not be important. Each their own. I'm not judging. That's why I told you about my story. And if you resonate to it, please, please, please do share this word across. Please comment so that we can create some sort of community around this, because it's a very valid topic. It is happening. It's happening so subtly that हम सोचते हैं it's just the way of life. हम लोगों को तो अपने partners के साथ adjustment करनी पड़ती है. And I'm fully in 100% consent of adjustment. Right? But if somebody else is insecure कि आप टांगे दिखा रहे हो और बाकी लड़के देख रहे हैं and मुझे uncomfortable लगता है, I think we need to address that discomfort. If your man is wearing a color combination that you don't like and that is embarrassing to you, that embarrassment is a matter of concern and that needs to be addressed. What is it that makes you so insecure? कि आपको अपने partner पे trust नहीं है? That their choices are solid, their character is solid, and maybe they are dressing up to impress you and not somebody else. They possibly, they might need validation from you, like to say, मेरे केस में I'm a fashion stylist and I was on shoots. I meet a lot of good looking people, but that is my business. If we are not well dressed, we will not get work. But that was not his concern. His concern was, अरे नहीं बाकी लड़के देखेंगे, they will hit on you, they will want to talk to you or they will want to flirt with you. And I'm like, आपसे पहले भी मेरी एक life थी and I was handling myself quite well. Why do you think now I need your protection in the way I dress up to stay away from men hitting on me? Like you think I'm not capable of handling it? I mean, I like this whole thing of care and concern, but that should have come in different ways, right? Not in terms of telling me what to wear and what not to wear. So that is something that I want to address today. Think about it. Maybe, see, a lot of us might be not dressing up the way we want to because of our parents as well. I agree. And it's a fact, especially if you're living in India, it's possible because parents are scared. That part I understand, and I think you can also strike communication over there, right? You can make them understand and you can come through to some midway कि ठीक है आपको short dresses नहीं, midi dresses पहन सकते हो, sleeveless नहीं, cap sleeves पहन सकते हो, shrug पहन सकते हो. But when somebody tells you that I don't want you to wear certain things because it makes me feel insecure, that's a red flag. So think about it and have a great day ahead. Bye.